first point around collaboration is actually diversity. So a range of different perspectives, different expertise to go and tackle some of the really complicated problems that we face in this world. So LorAI is really interested in low resource. What does low resource mean? And there are different perspectives on that. Sometimes it's to try and minimize how much computation power and energy is used. Sometimes to try and minimize how much data is used. And different people have different expertise in what that means to tackle that problem. But by coming together, we can tackle it in a really holistic way.
We're many small countries compared to the US or to China. And if we want to compete, we actually have to work together. And there's these projects, these teaming projects, are one way to do that. I think we have to really get our forces together in Europe to show what we can achieve. We are educating some of the best AI researchers, but we're losing them to the US typically. So we need to create projects that are exciting, where people want to stay, and then we have to execute that. And the CERN for AI, which is now on the political agenda, is one way of doing this, and I hope we can push forward to do that. And so we need many of these small collaborations to eventually create a European network of AI institutes.
We learn from each other, we join forces for a very big challenge that we face. And building these partnerships drives us forward. We give energy to each other. It really is helpful. And LorAI as a project is important because it focuses on an area that is really, I think, key, especially for Europe. So to be able to manage the power of AI with relatively low resources. Europe is not in a similar position as the US and China. They have massive amounts of capital, data and compute power at their disposal. Europe, on the other hand, has a very fragmented set of organizations, and each organization has very limited resources. They may have a lot of talent, so it's important to join these forces, and it's important to find new methods that really don't rely on the scale, but they are specialized and adapted to specific problems and highly efficient.
My wish for the future for KInIT is that the KInITers, as you call yourselves, continue to do passionate and excellent research. But not just research, all of the other mechanisms and aspects that are required to support research. So people who understand funding mechanisms, understand financial rules, human resources, all of these aspects come together to make a really vibrant research environment. Because it's not just about the generation of new ideas, the creation of a research artifact, doing experimentation. They, of course, are really fundamental. But that cannot be done without a fully supportive environment. So my wish for KInITers is that they continue to develop that excellent environment, because that's what I see here, is that really strong foundation to build an excellent building full of great researchers.
I think you're starting with exactly the right approaches, right talent, really scientific excellence. That's the basis for everything. It's also the basis for then doing transfer to industry. So I think you're exactly on the right way. We're happy to support that. But I think we can also learn, right? Because there's always different ways of doing things, and we can learn from new ideas that you're developing here. So I'm really excited about that collaboration. I'm looking forward to really nice interactions and hopefully some really good papers and hopefully some really good transfer of new technology to the industry.
To flourish, I think already, by seeing KInIT for a few years now, I see really big growth and development, and I'm pretty positive that this will continue. And I think the important part is that KInIT should keep on, doing this out of commitment, out of the research, curiosity. So to really do it in an authentic way, because with success and scale, sometimes there is also a kind of change in personality. And KInIT now is really a very authentic power in research. I think you should maintain this kind of spirit.